Hello and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Sword and Shield ranked Masters tier content. I'm Dre Gothams, and we are going to keep pushing for a higher ranking up the ladder with our Dragapult Toxtricity team. Made one adjustment, did put in Durant instead of Jellicent, so we are saying goodbye to all of our Trick Room counters. So if we go up against Trick Room, it's going to be a big struggle, but Durant provides a lot of needed support against, I guess, mainly Togekiss, because Togekiss is kind of seen everywhere, but it just helps out on a few things, and having a steel attacker I think is very important. So let's go ahead and check him out and see how it does. Obviously, if we go ahead and play and then come across Dusclops in the first game, then we're already going to get an idea of how today's going to go. But hopefully we don't come across too much Trick Room here. And sure enough, it is the first thing we see. The very first thing. Okay, so Butterfree is going to be a problem. They don't have any Fake Out. They do have Redirect. The question is, do they want to bring in both? Do they want to bring Butterfree? No, I think they'll probably bring in... this is tough here. I think we're going to go Dragapult. Toxtricity is a problem here. We're going to go Dragapult, Toxtricity. I guess the Conkeldurr is pretty good against this team as well. We don't have any, they don't have any Fake Out. I don't know if we really need the Redirect. We're gonna go on Teleon. Actually, how much? They have Hatterene, which is kind of a problem. We do have a Stomping Tantrum that can hurt a lot of these guys as well. Water hurts both of them. We'll go on Teleon. So, a perfect Pokemon, as it were, we take out Jellicent and we come straight into the hardest of Trick Room teams. What else more would you expect? Let's see what we can do without it. Just saying, nope, we aren't going to allow you to run without a Trick Room counter. And here's the Rhyperior Dusclops. Okay, so at least we don't have to worry about Butterfree. But the Rhyperior is going to be a problem for our Toxtricity. Yeah, Toxtricity does get hard checked here. Now we can try to leave him in and try to just take down the Trick Room altogether, which I think is going to be our best bet here. So we're going to go Max Phantasm into Dusclops here. And I mean, Snarl's kind of interesting as well. If we're just trying to do as much damage as possible. Boom Burst is not going to hit him. Overdrive. I think Overdrive might be our strongest attack, but it's not going to affect Rhyperior at all. So we can go Snarl. Yeah, let's go Snarl. Let's try to hit him for super effective damage. And if he switches into something, then maybe Snarl can also hurt there. But basically, this is our attempt to kill the Dusclops this turn. If he gets off the Trick Room and has the Rhyperior, then yeah, that's pretty much GG there. Now we could have gone Overdrive, which actually would have done a nice bit of damage as well. But I'm trying to go for the super effective hit on Dusclops here. And at the same time, getting in just even the slightest bit of chip on the Rhyperior I think is going to be helpful. Luckily, we do have two kind of Trick Room counters. Well, the ground and fire Trick Room counters with the Inteleon and the Conkeldurr here. And, yep, so no ally switch because our opponent wants to go Trick Room. And, ooh, we get a, that's a huge hit. That must have been a crit. That must have been a crit. Let's see here. And no crit Snarl. Can that get enough? Oh, and Snarl takes him down. Wow, Dusclops goes down before the Trick Room goes off. Like, the Rhyperior is going to get a one-shot on our Toxtricity. Oh, he goes for Rock Ball. That'll probably still kill the Toxtricity because he's pretty weak. Yeah. So that's a pretty smart play there. Affect the weather. But if he brings in Well, actually, no, he can't. Like, he didn't get up Trick Room, so. I think we're gonna go with Conkelder for now. Yeah, if he brings in Torkoal, Torkoal is gonna be really slow. It's gonna change the weather as well. Okay, oh, so in comes Hatterene, actually, so that's gonna be a little scary. Hatterene can also click Trick Room. We're gonna go and try to deal with that Hatterene. Drain Punch is, yeah, it's gonna be pretty weak against it. And we don't wanna activate the weakness policy yet, so we're just gonna go for a Rockfall here. Hatterene goes Protect. Okay. Nice play. We're still gonna hit through that Protect some, so it's gonna be doing a decent little chip here. And we'll see who the Rhyperior decides to target. Okay, we see Defense Fall. That is actually pretty big since we have a Conkelder out here doing a physical attack. And hopefully this lands just to get a little more chip off. So it does land. Just slightest of chips. And does he go? He goes after a Max Knuckle. So this is going to hit the Conkelder here. Boosting up his attack, but we actually tanked that pretty well. So we are weathering this team as best as we can. Dragapult's just being allowed to stay up there. Now let's see if our opponent has any normal types in the back. He does have a normal type, so he could switch into Indeedee. That is something that we have to be afraid of. I think Hatterene... Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go the Max Wormwind here just to be safe. Oh, that doesn't affect ours. So... Okay, let's go there and hope that there's no switch out. And I think we actually have to Drain Punch now, because the Rhyperior is probably going to get a kill on the Conkelder if we don't. And there is a switch out probably into the Indeedee. Oh, okay, into Torkoal, so that's fine. That's actually really good. So at least our hit still lands. And we are going to proc a weakness policy on the Rhyperior, but he's already going to be getting a kill. Whatever he's clicking, he's getting a kill, so... That's just going to be the unfortunate thing. And defense falls too. At -2 actually might put some nice pressure on him with the Drain Punch here. Oh, so close. So close. So we are going to heal all the way up. But I think with the weakness policy, he's going to kill whatever he wants at this point. Question is, does he go after a Dragapult? Does he go after the Conkelder? Probably the Dragapult here. Comes another Rockfall. So he doesn't want the Sun Up. And you know what? I think that's fine for us. I'm actually not mad at that at all, to be honest. We lose our Dynamax, the Rhyperior is going to fall. And Torkoal's weakened, so his Eruption is not going to be as strong, especially with the fact that there's no Sun Up. And the no Sun Up means that our Hydro Pumps are going to do full damage as well. Well, almost full damage because they have special defense increase. The question is, who's going to protect? So the Rhyperior is just about dead. I don't think the Torkoal is doing that much. So I think we can actually click the Ice Beam on the Rhyperior since it has a higher land chance, so we can Drain Punch the Torkoal. If he clicks Eruption, that's fine. If he clicks, okay, no. So he's going to switch out. Hatterene's going to take this hit, which is fine. And unless there's a Protect, and there is a... okay, we do see a Protect. Just kind of stalling out the inevitable here. Getting this extra chip off of the Hatterene, I think, is helpful. So not a whole lot, but we'll take it. Alright. And actually, that actually is pretty meaningful for us as well. So... I think we're gonna Ice Beam the Hatterene. Cause that fighting damage didn't really do much at all, and we are going to Drain Punch the Rhyperior. Opponent's just switching out, doing whatever he can. Stay in there, get some extra switch-ins. Yeah, Torkoal is actually gonna tank this okay. Changing the weather is kind of big as well, so that's actually not the worst play. But here comes an Ice Beam onto the Hatterene. It's gonna get the kill. Nice. Alright, and in comes the Conkeldurr. Ooh. Did not like that one, did you, Torkoal? Okay, looks like we are gonna weather the storm of hard Trick Room right after we take out our Jellicent. What are the odds? But we did it. Dragapult put in really serious work on the Dusclops. I was impressed by how much damage he did, and it wasn't a crit, so that was actually really impressive. I'm gonna click that, and we can click the Drain Punch. Better than the Mach Punch. It's more damage, and Torkoal is physically bulky. Okay. Opponent saying never give up, never surrender. Torkoal goes down, and we're going to escape this round. Going Snarl. Looks like it paid off too, which is really surprising. Who would have thought Snarl on our Toxtricity would have been the play, but it worked out for us. Battle canceled. Oof, that was tough. Got through the super hard Trick Room, so I'm digging that. I think that might put us in the top 500. This is the highest I've ever been on the ladder. So I'm glad you guys are along for that ride. Let's see if that puts us. Yeah, it does. Just under 500 now. 495. Look at that. Dragapult doing the work. They said he wasn't good enough to compete, and he's showing his worth right now. We have an interesting team. Durant's actually going to be very useful here, but we do have Incineroar that's going to cause problems. So potential fake outs. There's some screen activity. Okay. So I think what we can do is we can do our standard lead here and try to bait out. Like we're going to have Ndidi in the back just to bait out some sort of fake out scenario. Question is, who's going to be our final Pokemon? The Conkeldurr's good for Ice, not good for the Sylveon. I think this might be a Durant game, even though we're not going to Dynamax him. So it's going to be pretty shaky in that regard. But I think that's the play. Toxtricity, Dragapult, Durant, Ndidi. So of course this is it's a little tricky, a little risky, I should say, having Ndidi in the back and then expecting your opponent to click a fake out or sucker punch. But if we make it the right call, then it's actually going to really swing the tide for us. And it also goes like, it kind of like lets us check and see, like, you know, maybe they don't start Incineroar, which we see here that they don't start Incineroar. So this is likely going to be like a double Blizzard attack, actually. So we're going to have to click Fire here and hope that no one's Scarfed. If someone is Scarfed, then that could be bye-bye us. We're going to go after the Vanillix here, and we're going to click Overdrive since Inteleon is weak to Electric. And I guess it'll come down to if the Vanillix is wearing a Scarf. A lot of times they wear Sash. Sash, Weakness Policy, or Choice Scarf can all be used. This is like a heavy Blizzard team, right? Like clearly with this start, it's like, you know, we're going straight Blizzard, and that's our strategy. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's a Choice Scarf. I don't think we're gonna live it with Dragapult if it is Scarf, because it's boosted Stab. So I don't think we live it, and if we don't change the weather to heat right here, then we're gonna lose. So hopefully Dragapult's faster, and we change the weather to harsh sunlight. Then I think we're gonna be in a pretty comfortable position. So here it comes. Let's see what happens here. It's gonna Dynamax. Ooh, this is actually kind of scary too. I was anticipating the Dynamax So I was expecting a double blizzard. So Inteleon, this is actually scary. Inteleon clicking a G-Max Blizzard could also get the kill. We'll see who goes first here. Okay, we are able to get the flare off, so that's huge. So we are likely going to see... Actually, we won't even get to see if it's Sash, because that is a special fire attack on our physical attacker, so it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. And we see an Airstream. This is actually kind of big. We do tank it, but it is going to mean that he's going to be faster than us next turn, so that's a little scary. We'll see how much the overdrive, how much pressure the overdrive can put on Inteleon. Blizzard's not going to work because it's in the harsh sunlight. And here comes the okay. I'm not sure what happened there. I guess it still landed? What happened there? I thought the was that a blizzard or did it click something else? Maybe, oh, maybe it wasn't blizzard. Maybe it did like some other attack. I'm kind of confused there. I guess blizzard can still hit, right? Toxicity gets the kill though, so that's massive. He one-shotted Dynamax Pokemon. And here comes in Incineroar's Intimidate. So to stop against any potential... Man, that was crazy. Okay, question is, what do we want to do here? Lower defense stat, attack stat, speed. Did we want to go for a super effective hit? We can go for Incineroar. Sylveon's kind of a problem, right? Sylveon's going to protect, I feel like. So Max Wormwind, Incineroar. We're going to switch out into Indeedee. I got to look back on the tape to see what happened with our Dragapult there. I guess the Blizzard hit, but just like in the harsh sun. Here comes Surge. Let's see if we are going to see some sort of... I mean, he doesn't really run Sucker Punch, but you never know. It's Quick Attack. Nice. So we stopped the Quick Attack. So that's massive. And that means that he didn't... There wasn't a Protect, so we could have gone after... Nice, nice. We could have gone after Sylveon, actually. So there is that switch into Indeedee, getting the work done. Now Sylveon's pretty much stuck. We can go Max Phantasm, and he might... We're just going to click Helping Hand. He might Protect, so let's go ahead and do as much damage through the Protect as possible. Sylveon tried to get us with the Quick Attack. Tried to get us. So man, yeah, I want to see what happened there with Dragapult taking all that damage. I guess that was a Blizzard through the harsh sun, but I thought it misses. I thought it's a guaranteed miss if it's in the harsh sun. I could be wrong. Maybe just the chance to land is back to that 70%. Sylveon's going to take this full hit, and Sylveon goes down. So we're able to get out of that Ice Team against Dragapult, and we live. So nicely done, nicely done. I think this person had a pretty high ranking, so we should be in a nice place now. We'll go one more. Try to get 3 battles in today. Team's looking pretty good. Oh, look at that! Top 400. Look at us. We made it to the top 400. It's feeling really good. Team that I created myself. Did it without Togekiss. Although I really want to put Togekiss in because it's just so good. But and I was like, nah, I want to make something different. I want to make something that's going to catch people off guard. And here we are in the top 400. So can't complain. Can't complain on that. Last season, I think we were ending up in the 22,000s. So that was pretty rough. Like not 2,000, but 22,000. So nice, nice. Yeah, Dragapult's still really good. Being the fastest thing in the meta still um, is really important. And you see the opponent did not have a Scarf, so we were able to just kind of control the game there. And Toxtricity with the one-shot? Holy moly. With the one-shot. Well, actually, oh, so that's where we took the damage. We took the damage from Inteleon, right? So we have Ganmen. I think that's what happened here. And another hard Trick Room team. Where is Jellicent? Do we bring back Jellicent? The question is our opponent going to go hard Butterfree this time? Is our opponent going to go hard Butterfree? I think what we can do... Man, last time we were able to kill the Dusclops, so I think we have to do it again. Because we got to kill the Dusclops. Like, we were able to win because we killed the Dusclops. Person has a lot of ground, though. Indeedee going to be good for that Gastrodon. And I think Conkeldurr might be nice. Although the Hatterene was scary. But the sun hurts Inteleon's damage, right? So I think we do got to go Conkeldurr. The question is, do they start with the Rhyperior? Do they bring Butterfree? Really afraid of that Butterfree. So we're going to go this way. So let's see. The second we take out Jellicent, we see two hard Trick Room teams on the ladder. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, but you have to play the opponents that are put before you, and we're going to do our best. Opponent's getting pretty close to choosing their team. 3, 2, 1. Oh, they got it in. I was hoping that they wouldn't be able to choose their team, but they snuck it in. At least that means that they're thinking about it. At least it means that they may not have the exact strategy that they want to bring. So let's see. Do they bring the Butterfree out this time? We do see Butterfree. And okay. So unfortunately, we're going to have to deal with Trick Room getting off. It looks like. Or will be. Yeah, because Butterfree's going to be sashed, right? I mean, maybe we don't have to Dynamax. Let's go Dragon Claw. And let's go Overdrive. Not ideal, but if we can avoid getting put to sleep, then that's what we're going to do. Now, we went to Dynamax Toxtricity and did his G-Max Lightning move. That doesn't set Electric Terrain. So we weren't going to be able to just Dynamax that and stop from being put to sleep. Oh, wow, Protect. That's huge. Let's see if it's Scarfed. Here comes Dragon Claw. Ooh, Dragon Claw does. Oh, here comes Sleep Powder. So he was faster than Toxtricity. But that's actually fine. Then we're just going to have to go ahead and click this again. But does our opponent... Opponent could click Dazzling Gleam and just knock out our Dragapult here. And have a Dragapult that's knocked out and the Toxtricity that's asleep. So I think our opponent's in a really strong position here. Toxtricity woke up. That's huge. Overdrive comes out. Hitting one target. Oh, so close. Trick Room still goes up. So that's unfortunate. Oh, Toxtricity, you were so close. But Hatterene's in a crunch. So we see Gastrodon here. Gastrodon, who can you really hit? I think like the Conkeldurr doesn't really want to take a hit, and I want the Indeedee for that Gastrodon. So actually, all these people can die in one hit. So I think we have to switch out to Indeedee and Oh, let's do this right. You switch out into Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr's not gonna. You switch out into Indeedee. Oh, we had a couple times where there's just the damage was just not quite enough. This isn't great because we need Indeedee to get off a grass attack. But I'm assuming that we're going to see a ground attack into Indeedee, and Indeedee's has a lot of special defense bulk, so that's what I'm hoping we're able to do here. It's not going to be like, oh, okay, so we don't see a Dynamax. It's actually really good for us. Conkeldurr takes a huge hit. And in comes the Ice Beam. So doubling up. Okay, going after Dragapult. So that means we have a chance here. I think Dragapult's going to go down. We're just going to have to deal with that. And we'll see if Energy Ball is able to do enough damage on the 4 times weak. It could be a Ringdo Berry. Here comes another Dazzling Gleam. So Indeedee takes it pretty well. So if Indeedee can at least get off one attack, I think we're going to be in decent shape. Here comes our Earth Power. How much damage does that do? Okay, we live. Okay, so we see a Life Orb, so that's no Ringdo Berry. So this should go down, right? That should go down. Okay, so Gastrodon out of the way. Okay, here. Now, Dragapult. We are going to see a Dazzling Gleam, so Follow Me is not going to really help here. This is tough. I don't think we're going to have enough. I don't think we're going to have enough here, to be honest. Yeah, and here's a double. And this attack's hitting both people here. Is this last room or Trick Room or 2 turns? Yeah. Damn, Trick Room going up just really caused some problems here. Don't think Toxtricity is going to have enough health to really live this. Who do we need to kill? Is a question. We've killed 2, so I think if we can get him down to 1, we have to limit his attack, right? And we're gonna Helping Hand. Question is, can a Dynamax Dragapult live through Dazzling Gleam and a Max Eruption? Our opponent still has Dynamax of their own, so they might actually just go for that. And they do. So I think our Dragapult's likely going to go down here, unfortunately. So that's a nice play. It is a nice play. Double hard Trick Room. I guess we got to bring Jellicent back. Durant, it was nice while we had you, but it looks like that wasn't the play. Helping Hand goes out. Now I wish I still had an attack onto. Here comes Max Eruption. Yeah, that. I don't think we're going to take a Max Starfall here. Unless by some miracle, but no, he's super bulk. Alright. 2 out of 3, I can take it. Hard Trick Rooms, you hate to see it, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. And we lose our Dynamax here, so that's going to be game. Man, I hadn't seen Trick Room in a while, to be honest. So I guess I got lulled into a false sense of security. And that's game. So GG. Guess we'll see where we end up. Hopefully that doesn't hurt our ranking too badly, because I'm liking the progress that we've been making here. We're going to go ahead and see. Trick Room's still up. Trick Room. People can't win without Trick Room. Oh, we were so close to killing Hatterene. That, with the Toxtricity early on, if we had gotten that kill, then that would have been a win. So if we had a crit there, obviously you can't stake all of your claims to a crit, but all right. I guess we gotta put Jellicent back in. That was a fun little idea. Let's see, but where do we end up? Can we end up today in top 500? That would be nice. Oh, just out of top 500. We'll take it. 517, we'll take it. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for today. Stick tuned next time where we try to climb the ladder and hopefully eventually get into the top 10. Till next time, as always, I've been Drake Adams. Take care.